So we want to find the intervals where this function is increasing or decreasing. So in order to do that, you're going to have to draw a sign diagram of the derivative. So let's get the derivative of this function. So the derivative of the function would be equal to -3, 3 times the -1 there, then the exponent reduces by 1, plus 2 times 3, which is 6x, exponent reduced by 1 becomes 1, and 5 disappears. So that is the derivative there. You're going to do 3x squared plus 6x. So to get a sign diagram of this, I make it equal to 0. So this derivative I make equal to 0, and so okay, what's x going to be if this is 0? I'm going to have to factorize it, so I'll take out -3x as a common factor, highest common factor. So I'll take out -3x, that'll leave me with x take 2 inside the brackets. Okay, so therefore, in order for this function to equal to 0, x could be 0, because it'd be 3 times 0, that would turn the whole thing into a 0, or x could be 2, because 2 take 2 would turn the brackets into a 0, then the whole thing becomes equal to 0. So my two values for my sign diagram, x could be 0 or x could be 2. Okay? Now I sub values back into the derivative, not into the original function, into the derivative to get the signs in this sign diagram. So let's go, what's less than 0? -1. Let's sub in -1 here. That would be -1 squared, which is 1. So it's -3 take 6, which gives me a negative. Let's sub in a number between 0 and 2, which is 1. That would be -3 plus 6, which is a positive. And if I sub in a number greater than 2, let's sub in 3, that would be 3 squared, which is 9. So -3 times 9 is -27 plus 18, which is a negative answer. So there's my sign diagram. What this sign diagram tells me is that the function is decreasing here and here, and increasing in between 0 and 2. So I would say the f of x is decreasing for, let's say that would be for x less than or equal to 0, and for x greater than or equal to 2. Okay? It is increasing for, it's between 0 and 2, isn't it? So for x greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 2. So these are the intervals where the function is decreasing and increasing. Okay? So what you need to do is you get the derivative, get the sign diagram of the derivative. Where there's a negative, it's decreasing. Where there's a positive, it's increasing. And you just write down the intervals using inequality signs.